Hi, this is Paul from globaltradingsoftware.com, and I wanted to make a video about trading metals during the European morning. And I'm going to be using our cradle to grave bundles, so that's the xBratAlgo and the manager. Very, very good. I mean, trading metals during that European morning is a very lucrative. We get a lot of traders coming in about 8 a.m. European time, and then you've got the European markets open at 9 a.m. European time, and we get some big moves on those metals. Today I'm going to look at platinum. I haven't made a video on platinum for a very, very long time, so let's have a go and have a look at this. This is today, the 3rd of January, so my first video of 2022, and I'm looking at platinum on the 3-minute. We have at 8 a.m. we have that gold pit open here. You see we get a little bit of a lift. We get a 5-star buy signal here, but it doesn't really break this overnight sort of zone, if you like. So if we were going to take that 5-star, we would look for an entry around about 966.70 to break this resistance zone, if you like. So that would be what we would say an aggressive entry. Let's say 966.80. That would be our aggressive entry here on the 5-star xBratAlgo signal. So we then go into the European Open here, and we get a big move up with this 6-star xBratAlgo signal, and which closes just above or around about that sort of entry there. So we get the catalyst of those European stock market opens actually pushing platinum up through that resistance zone. So if you didn't take that and you wanted to just allow that initial push through, the conservative entry would be the 6-star buy just here. So the entry strategy is very simple for these. We're looking left, we're looking at support and resistance zones, but if there isn't anything, what we look for is just one tick above. So we get a 968 sort of entry, one tick above this 6-star. So the 6-star is only confirmed even though it comes on while the candle is open. Once the candle closes, that 6-star buy is good. It prints. That's when we're looking for a move up through the one tick above the high of that previous candle. Didn't do it on the following candle, but the candle after it did. So about 6 minutes later, we got the entry. One of the things we also want to look at really is overnight highs, big support and resistance zones that are going to help us to look for that risk to reward. In reality, when we've got something like this, and this is again every instance different, this is our entry here, for example. We're going to look at risk to reward to where we're going to put the stop. Where the stop really needs to be underneath all of this noise here. So this previous pivot before the 6-star and all of this just here. So around about 962.90. That's our entry, that conservative entry here. So around about 1 to 1.5. That's not bad on metals actually when we're trading off the 3-minute day trading. Good risk to reward. We've got a lot of fresh air, if you like. We looked left a little bit more where we had that big rejection on the Sunday Open. We got that big move up there. We're 1 to 3, so we're okay. Just always check that risk to reward. Very, very important there. Let's get rid of that a second, clean it out of the way. So we're in the trade now. We've got the first part of that cradle to grave bundle, that cradle, that signal. Simple entry strategies. We could go aggressive. Remember, we've got the 5-star xBratAlgo here, so just above there around 966.70, or if you wanted to wait for the London Stock Exchange Open to push through that resistance, we wait for the 6-star buy signal on the xBratAlgo and look for that entry one tick above that candle. Then we're in. The grave part of this is actually using the manager. So we've got this this ribbon here which is green. So as long as that ribbon is green, we're staying in. Once it turns to red, we get out. That's the conservative. It's very, very simple. At the moment on the manager, we are on day trading moderate. You could change that to aggressive if you're on the 3-minute, and you can see here more aggressive will give us that red turning up here. To be honest, once you push through this resistance, you could go more aggressive on that because you've made let's just measure this. Once we've pushed through this resistance here, we're on 77 ticks. Okay, it's $5 a tick, so you know you're on about $350 profit on this one. So you'd probably move that to, you know, once you've broken that overnight resistance, move it from moderate to aggressive. So when that changes, and you see here on the far right, the cloud is actually 4 candles in advance. It's in the future. So when we count back 4 candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's where we would be taking the profit at this point here. We also have these, on the manager, we have these dots above and below. So below, that means it's lower than average volume candle, and the dots up above are higher than average volume. So one thing we look at for more aggressive exits really are if we get 2 down candles with higher than average volume, we need to be getting out. Okay, if we get little pullbacks like this with lower than average volume, we don't panic and we stay in. So we've got, the manager gives you a picture of what's going off with volume and price action, and we can see here on the aggressive, we take that exit here and we make, let's have a look at the tick profit here. So we're 4 candles back at the close, 100 ticks, $500. Okay, that's not a bad, you know, that's what we would expect. That's per one contract. Obviously, if you were trading 2 or 3 contracts, that's a higher profit. Again, if we get these 2 indecision candles with higher than average volumes, we would get out there more aggressive, and that's in the training video for the manager, and I'll put the link in the description for this, for that manager training video. So we would get out with 2 higher than average volume indecision dojis. That's going to push down, so we need to be getting in about 103. So it's not that much difference, but you know, every single circumstance changes. But the main thing is to understand cradle to grave. Cradle is the high probability signals from the xBratAlgo. The only thing you have to think about is the entry strategy. If there's fresh air up above or below for the shorts, we are looking for 1 tick above that signal candle. If we've got some resistance there, we want to be a little bit careful. See, for example, this 6-star sell here, we want to make sure if we're going to go short, we're going to go short below there. But when we look left, there's more support at this point here. We don't short into support. So, you know, there's a hell of a lot of support down there to take these shorts. The longs are better because there's more fresh air. It's a simple equation. Once we've got that cradle, once we've got that entry strategy and we're in, we now use the manager to manage the trade, and we can put it on conservative, moderate, or even aggressive type of trade management strategy. When that ribbon turns to red, get out. As you can see right now, we are coming down. No signals, we just got to wait. But trading these metals during the European morning with our cradle to grave is very, very profitable, purely because we get those moves during the European morning. In and around that gold pit open, the European Stock Exchange open, the FTSE Stock Exchange open, we get a lot more traders coming to the market, a lot of metals traders, and that's when we get those moves. So hopefully this helps. I'll speak to you all really soon.